guys, so I did my paper slash video on sled hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, so I've had some experience watching this sport, so it's fun to get to research a little bit. So sled hockey is a modified version of ice hockey, of course, and it was invented in Stockholm, Sweden in the 1960s by some disabled Swedes who didn't want their disabilities to stop them from playing hockey. It follows basically the same rules as ice hockey, but they had to make some modifications to the equipment. So it's usually played by people who don't have use in their legs or limited use in their legs, and they have to sit in a special sled with two blades on it. Instead of one longer stick, they use two shortened ones with ice picks on the edges of them, so they can use them to propel themselves through the ice and help make quick turns and maneuvers. So through my personal experience, I see a lot of disabled war veterans playing sled hockey, but it's not just limited to them. Some common disabilities that sled hockey players usually have include amputation or limb loss, spinal cord injury, any wheelchair users, and people with cerebral palsy or a brain injury or a stroke, which left them with limited use of their legs. The rinks I've seen people play sled hockey on weren't modified for them, but there are a few rinks around the country which were specially made for them. Some of those modifications are the doors on and off the ice and onto the benches. They must be flush with the ice so that they can just, have a smooth transition. Another modification is they replace the white boards of the benches with clear plexiglass so that they can see what's going on and when to change. Most of the rules are the same. They just had to enforce some penalties more heavily than others, like butt ending. It's extremely dangerous in sled hockey because of the ice picks. They're constantly moving their hands because they use it to move and to pass and shoot. So playing the puck with the hands is less enforced just because they're using their hands a lot more. Body checking is prohibited in the youth divisions, and it's enforced with a major penalty just because some players with their disabilities, it's very dangerous if they were to be hit in the head or neck area. So for most youth leagues, that's a penalty. Some players will wear special colored jerseys or helmets to show that they really cannot be hit, and that is enforced by a major penalty, usually 5 minutes. Another helpful modification is the line changing time. They're given a specific 10-second window with a warning whistle at the end of that 10 seconds to help them all get on and off the ice. The face-offs are basically the same, except that only the two players taking the face-off are allowed inside the circle after the puck has been dropped. That just helps the face-off go smoother and help avoid a big pile-up of people in the circle. Another modification that's pretty popular in youth leagues with some individuals who don't have use in their arms as well is a pusher, and that's just a person who has use to their legs and they are on skates and they just stand behind the person and push them and help maneuver them. Sled hockey is really great because the hockey community is a really tight-knit community, and the players have such a strong love for the game, and it's just great to see another another way for these people to continue playing the game that they love. Sled hockey is taken pretty seriously in the U.S. They have a national team that plays in the Paralympics, and they've won gold a couple times since being introduced into Paralympics. And it's just awesome to see that these people have a chance to keep playing what they love to do. Thank you.